A lot of fish rising I see in this end. It's probably mostly minnows though. I'm going to go down on this other end. I want to get one of those big carp. As soon as I get to this bridge, I'll get caught up on chat, guys. Big old spider web across my face. Looks like right now the water's heading out. Look at all that scum on the water. Pollen and everything else. What we got here? Hey, Kukiana. Backtrack. What's up, brother? Bruno, how's it going? Welcome. Run? No, that does not part of my vocabulary anymore. I'm looking down here. I don't see any of the big carp on this end. Yeah, they're always down on that far end. And so Jared, Vintage Fly Tire, he told me about the a trick, and my grandpa, he used to do the same thing with me for bluegill down in California. And you just take a worm and break it up into about 5 pieces and throw a piece out there, wait a few, throw another piece out there, and then have you one of those segments on an egg hook on your pole. And as soon as you see the bluegill starting to come and take those bits of worm, throw your hook out there, you're guaranteed to fish. Well, Jared told me you can do that with cheese puffs and throw them out there, put an orange egg fly on, and as soon as you start seeing them feeding on those cheese puffs, toss that fly right out on top of them and they'll hammer it. And I can guarantee you that sounds like it'll work. I'm going to try it. I couldn't find cheese balls, so I got cheese puffs. I'll just break a chunk off and toss it out there. And I know a guy's not going to be able to throw a little tiny piece of cheese puff the size of a dime. You're not going to be able to throw that very far, so I brought my slingshot and I can shoot it out there a lot further than I can throw it. Okay, we got people camping down here. Hopefully they're not fishing. I don't see many rising out here. Oh yeah, I see a couple rising out there. I'm gonna do this here. A lot easier to walk for me. Yep, all the blackberry bushes still got massive berries on them. So if this Cheetos and the orange fly don't work, I've got the mulberry fly I'll put on. See if we can see them out here. Not seeing them yet. Yeah, I don't see any fish out there. Oh yeah, I see smallmouth bass. Yeah. Right over here is where the biggest carp I've seen is over here. Yeah, I don't see him out there, but that doesn't mean anything. He could be anywhere in this lagoon. You know what, actually, I think I'm gonna head over there. Get one more scan, see if I can see him. Yeah, I don't see him. There's still in here though. I know they haven't went anywhere. Oh yeah, I see lots of fish rolling right here. Oh yeah. Tripod set up here. Oh, let's see here. Get you guys leveled up. Oh yeah. I see fish moving. Hey, Share Bear. Sukoana. How's it going? Latoya, John P, brother, what is up? Gills and Thrills, what's going on? Yeah, I got my cardio in. It's almost a mile walk down here. All right, so we're gonna give this a shot now. Exactly the same color as my fly. Excellent. So, show you guys what I got here. So, like I said, I knew I wouldn't be able to throw a piece of cheese puff with my hand. So, I brought my slingshot. I got a chunk of cheese puff. Let's see how far we can get it out there. I squashed it. Let's see though if they come up and start hitting that stuff. Yep, they're already coming up. Oh yeah, I got a few chunks out there, but not many. about that log. Let's see if they go after that. I didn't get it out there very far, but I would never be able to throw it that far. We'll wait here a minute and see if anything starts hitting those. What's up, Russ? So I got a couple chunks of cheese puff out there. I'm just going to wait and see if something starts hitting this thing. You can see all the small fish out there rising. It's getting right out there by them, so. We'll just let the wind, looks like it's taking it right out to them, so we'll just let those suckers drift. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Russ. We're going to try catch some common carp this morning on the fly. So I got an orange egg fly on, and I just shot a couple pieces of Cheetos out there with my slingshot. And as soon as I see something start hitting them, then I'm going to pitch that. I got an orange egg fly. I'm going to pitch it right out there on them, and hopefully it'll happen. There's big carp in here. I mean, huge carp. Oh, a nice fish just rolled out there. Good Lord. That was it. I'll bet you that was one of those big ass carp. The water's only in the deepest spot right here, maybe 5 feet. Where those Cheetos are, probably 2 feet of water. And when I was down here 3 weeks ago, I was seeing these big carp in just a couple feet of water. Yeah, I see those suckers are out there. But I don't see nothing hitting those Cheetos yet. I don't see nothing hitting them yet. Yeah, you can see those Cheetos are starting to soak up some water. They're starting to sink a little lower in the water. Hopefully they're getting some scent out there. No takers yet. Huh. Maybe I'll shoot a couple more out here in front of me. That's the thing, you can't get them out there very far. Okay, so the Cheeto that's way down there, something's tearing the shit. Yeah, it's little ones up. Yeah, it's either little smallmouth bass or bluegill or sunfish. But they're tearing that one up down there, but it's just little tiny guys. The river's low right now. Normally I can't even stand down here. It's probably a foot and a half low. I think I'm just going to throw it out there. Sir Martin of Saxony, what's going on, brother? So I'm going after these carp today. Oh, something ate one of those Cheetos. And a guy told me, if you're going to fish for carp, take some Cheetos and throw out there. And then once you see the fish starting to hit them, then you put a orange egg fly on. And once you see them hitting those Cheetos, just throw your egg fly right out there on those Cheetos and they'll hammer it. So that's what I'm trying today. Yeah, There's some freaking huge carp in here too. But you know, I didn't think about it. Being the water is so low right now, they got units open, obviously, making power. So the big carp might not be in here because right now the water's real shallow. Yeah, there's freaking huge carp in here, man. Right now the water's heading out of the lagoon, I think. It's hard to tell. It switches direction about 5 or 6 times a day. Exactly, carp bait. I fucking hate Cheetos. Me and my wife were talking about that last night. I mean, what is it? Styrofoam painted orange with a little bit of artificial flavoring on it. Yeah, I fucking hate it. I hate Cheetos. But you know what's funny is addictive, like you said. People that I know that do eat Cheetos, they buy these huge bags, and they'll eat it in a couple of hours. Oh, really? Let me see if I can still see those Cheetos. Yeah, I still see them. Oh, they're hitting it. That one just disappeared. Something just ate that whole fucking Cheeto. All right, I'm gonna get my line out there, man. Yeah, no shit. I can't stand that kind of stuff. Yeah, these fish must be super small because I can't even see them, but I can see them breaking the water. Freaking minnows. Hey, what's up, alive? Carolina Reaper. Yeah, exactly. Good to see you, alive. Thanks for coming in, brother. All right, I'm gonna get this egg out there. All right, I'm gonna get this charger or battery pack put on. Hey Alice, how's it going? Thanks, Martin. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here, other than it's just so damn smoky. Oh, smoky. Man, I hope you're right, brother. But the water is still going down, so they must have a lot of units on right now at the dam. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back over on the other at that other place. I think I'll have better luck. What the hell? There we go. You're rarely wrong. Well, there was that one time when you thought you were wrong, but you were actually right. Better make some tea. Okay, man. I got to. I brought a baggie for those Cheetos. There it is. Take one last gander. Hey Jonas, what's up? Hallelujah. Yeah, we're gonna move to that other side. This is just there's only about a foot of water out there. It's nothing but minnows. So we'll go ahead and move on along. Oops. I almost messed that up. Set you guys down. Shit. Getting ahead of myself here. Or behind myself, I should say. Something like that. Okay. We're moving. Yeah, you guys can see the smoke. There's the sun. Go up here and see if I can eyeball what side the carp are on. The biggest one I seen was over here. I mean, he was a monster, man. That fish was every bit of 2.5 feet long. I mean, he was huge, man. Caught up on chate. Ewos, what's up, brother? Yeah, I'm trying to spot this cart, man. I don't see him out here today. I didn't see him on the other side either. I seen two here, the one huge one, and then one about, I don't know, a foot and a half long. And then over here on this other side, there was about a half a dozen of them, anywhere from a foot and a half to 2 feet. But I'm not seeing them in here right now. It might be because the water is so low. Because right now there's only like a foot of water out there, and you know the water's pretty damn warm. That water's every bit of 70 degrees. But I'm not seeing them. Well, let's just see what's going on up here. Looks like the water just changed direction. You know, it's pretty amazing. There's a dam, oh, the direction you guys are looking downriver, probably about 10, 11 miles from here. And then there's another dam behind me up the river, probably about 14, 15 miles. And it's just amazing how fast the water level fluctuates with those two dams, you know, releasing water through the units to make power, or shutting units down. And it just changes so fast. I'm gonna go back over here and take a look. I wonder what the hell's going on here, because normally, like over here at this bridge, I see, you know, at least a half a dozen to a dozen smallmouth bass that are, you know, a foot long or bigger. And all I'm seeing is minnows, man. And then, like I say, the big carp, but I'm not seeing shit. I wonder what's going on here. Man, I probably should have went up to my little lake, my little reservoir up on top of the mountain. Huh. Martin. Hmm. Well, since that current is coming in, I think I'm going to try something down here. We'll take a walk over here, guys. Yeah, I see the little bass. They're rolling, but I don't see any of the bigger ones. But it could just be in a little deeper water because, you know, the water's very, very warm. So what I'm going to try is, since we got good current coming in, what I'm going to do is we're going to take a chunk of Cheeto. Rob Green, what's going on, brother? So I'm going to throw a couple chunks of this Cheeto in this current and let it go out there. Let those get going, and then I will, if I see anything hitting on them, I'll toss this egg fly. I don't know what's going on, Rob. I got down here this morning, and I have not seen any of the big bass. I haven't seen any of the big carp. All I'm seeing is minnows, man. Let's see if something hits those cheese puffs out there. Real Outdoors, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. So yeah, Jared, the vintage fly guy, he's the one that told me about take cheese puffs and throw them out there, and when the carp start feeding on them, take an orange egg fly and throw it right on them. And he said they'll hammer it, but I don't see the carp in here. I haven't seen any of them, you know. And on this side, there, like I was saying earlier, there was a half a dozen nice big carp cruising around, but I haven't seen a one. And there's anywhere from a half dozen to a dozen bass a foot long or better right here in front of me. I haven't seen any of them. All I'm seeing is minnows, cichlids. That's all I'm fucking seeing. Well, those three cheese puffs are out there, but I don't see anything even slightly interested in them. Cheetos cheating? Yeah. Chumming? Yeah, I hear you. Oh, such a play with words, Rob. Seagulls. See what this says here. Exactly. Almost had a knot. Took that egg. Yeah, I can still see those Cheetos way out there. Nothing's hitting them. When I threw them in the little lagoon behind me, it was probably sunfish, maybe bluegill, but I doubt it. Mainly sunfish or little tiny bass. And they were just hammering the hell out of those Cheetos over there, but I can still see them way out there, but we don't have any takers here. They must have read the Wow. Wow, that's wild, Evos. I'll let that sit for a minute and then I'm going to drop out a couple more chunks of Cheetos. I appreciate you guys, man. The water is super clear, but you can see the smoke. If you look back here on those mountains right there, they're all hazy. That's from the smoke. And then let me show you the sun over here. So there's the sun. It's just orange from the smoke. Nah, I don't have any bread, bud. Hey, Eartha, what's going on? Good morning, sunshine. Or afternoon for you guys. Yeah, that's what I might do next time. Bring some bread too. And because I got white eggs. And throw the bread out there and see what happens. So those Cheetos, they must have soaked up water because I don't see them anymore. They must have sunk. And I see my egg fly. It's about probably 6 or 7 inches under the surface. And it's just slowly just kind of working back and forth. But I don't see any of those bass in here. Yeah, I see bass, but they're only fucking 3 inches long. Normally there's some really nice ones in here. It's got to be because the water's so shallow. gotta be. Man, that's all I'm seeing out there is 2-3 inch fish. And that right there should tell you something, that there's obviously not any big predators in the water, or them little fish wouldn't be out in the open. Huh. That's weird. They must be in deeper water just because the water's so warm. Oh, Superfly is awesome, isn't he? Oh, right on. Yeah, it's kind of lightened up a little bit, but today, I'm upriver about 20 miles. So, I'm only like 20 miles from Chelan. So there's a big fire up at Chelan, and that's where all this smoke's coming from. But if you guys look, let me get caught up here. Yeah, you can see the smoke really bad now up that way. That's up towards Chelan. Yeah, and the only fish I'm seeing that are, it's pretty normal here in Washington. I mean, we get, last year I had a huge forest fire, 30, 32, 33,000 acres, a mile and a half from my house. The one, where is that fire? It's up by Lake Wenatchee, and it's up to, it's over 100,000 acres now. I think it's like 111, 112,000 yet as of yesterday. B Husky, what's going on, man? Long time no see, my friend. Hey, thanks a lot, Real Outdoors. You take care, brother. Thanks for coming in, man. I haven't been able to fish 38 in Alaska. It's about it's almost 60 here. We've had a drop in temperature. Okay, it switched directions again. My egg is under the bridge. This is just too bizarre not seeing any fish, man. This place is always loaded right here, man. That was so weird. All right, we're gonna turn over here to this side since the current's moving out of the lagoon. I got my egg out there, probably about 60, 70 feet. I seen a couple of nice fish jump out here, 100, 150 yards out there. I'm just gonna let it bounce around out there in that current, man. Oh, ptarmigan hunting with your flintlock, awesome, B Husky. Black powder is so expensive here, and I got a flintlock, a Pennsylvania rifle, and so I started making my own powder, but I'm not pucking it, so it's basically like fireworks grade, and I got to get me a press so I can start pucking it, because it's so unreliable with that homemade powder. It's basically, I'm making serpentine powder, and I've only got about a 60% success rate on ignition, so I just take it out for plinking for fun. I use my cap guns for hunting. Oh, nice, man. Big Al, what's up? Hey, Peggy, what's going on? Yeah, you got to puck it, man. No doubt about it. What's going on, Adrian? Well, we have all kinds of special taxes from Washington State. So a pound of powder of real black powder, not the synthetic stuff, is about $75. And I fucking refuse to pay $75 for a pound of powder. Yeah, you can see how smoky it is looking downriver. Well, I can still see my fly out there bouncing around. See if these fish have moved in here. Those fish must have, ooh, a nice one just jumped out there. They must have moved into the deeper water because it's so warm. Oh yeah, there's fires all around us, Peggy. Yeah, that was a fish that just jumped, bro. Holy shit, that is a long drive, B Husky. Wow. Yeah, I love my flintlock. I wish I would got a flintlock pistol, but and you know what's funny is that's all my rifles are all kit guns, except that Pennsylvania. I bought it. It was a production gun. It was on sale, 4 years ago, and right out of the box, the kick guns, every one of those Traditions kick guns shoot high, every freaking one of them. So you gotta, mess with the sights big time. But that Pennsylvania, right out of the box, when I did get in ignition, I couldn't believe it. My first 3 shots were within 2 inches of one another on the bullseye, man. I just about shit. Yeah, that fish that jumped out there that Rob's seen, he's out there a good 100 yards. Ain't no way I'm gonna get even anywhere near him. But I mean, yeah, I can see a bunch of fish over here in the channel rising, but they're out there probably 300 yards. So that's what's going on. They've moved into deeper water because this water's so shallow and warm. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yep. I do love the flintlocks. If I could ever get my powder mastered, it'd probably be my most accurate black powder gun. But I don't know, man. I got a 54 caliber Thompson Center. It's 1978. That gun is wicked. I mean, it's a heavy bastard. I put a full stock on it. I ordered a grade 3 curly maple stock and put on it. Stock came out just absolutely gorgeous. Thompson Center Hawken, yep, 54 caliber. That fucking gun is so accurate. Yeah, I love it. Boy, that gun, my dad and his best friend back in 1970, 78, I guess, they watched the movie, Jeremiah Johnson. And a month later, they both went into Spokane to the White Elephant and both bought a 54 caliber Hawken. And the half stock is nice, it's light, all that, but man, I just like the look of a full stock, so I went ahead and put the full stock on it. Now that thing's a tank, but for the kind of shooting, the kind of hunting I do, it'll be fine. I don't do a lot of walking, I do a lot of sitting and watching. Yeah, that's what's going on. Those fish have moved out. Yeah, the water's still dropping too. It's just so warm. Hell, when I was down here 3 weeks ago, the water was 70 degrees. Yep. I should have went up on that freaking reservoir. Ooh, another nice one just rolled out there. Hey, Skeeter, what's going on, brother? Wow. Yeah, I never did like. Hey, Jerry, what's going on, brother? I never did like that Kentucky rifle because it's the two-piece stock, and I just heard freaking horror stories about those two-piece stocks. So I got lucky, and I found a Shenandoah kit, and basically the Shenandoah rifles is the exact same thing as the Kentucky. It's just a one-piece stock, and I am so glad I bought that Shenandoah because within 2 months I must have got like one of the last of 5 because those things just fell off the face of the earth, and I've never seen another one for sale. Yeah, I'll never get a Kentucky. No, I got that Shenandoah, and I absolutely love that frickin' gun, man. And it's pretty accurate too. And it's just a beautiful gun. It came out so sweet. And I use huh. So yeah, that Shenandoah, I use. I was curious how they got those old flintlocks and muzzleloaders to make those stocks so beautiful. So I researched it, and that's the only way I do my rifles now is with the Aqua Fortis Regent and heat. And man, I mean, those stocks come out beautiful. Oh, you have a Kibler's, top of the line right there, man. Yeah, a Jim Chambers is pretty nice too. Hey, Martin, what's going on? I'm good, but the fish aren't here, man. Last time I was here, you could see the fish swimming everywhere, but the water level was way down, and it's over 70 degrees. 3 weeks ago, the water was 70 degrees. So I think these fish have moved out to deeper water, that they're not in here. Yeah, normally I can look over the side here and see a half a dozen bass, a foot or bigger, carp, foot and a half, 2 foot long. Yeah, that's got to be what happened, man. No, nothing, man. I don't even see any fish. The only fish I see are 2, 3 inches long. That's it. But the water's way down and it's really warm, and I'm almost positive. You can see them jumping way out there, a couple 100 yards. Where the water's, you know, 40, 50, 60 feet deep. But they definitely ain't in here. Fuck, I should have went to that lake. Oh, you getting a fowler? Right on. Yeah, I actually bought a oh I think it's a New England Arms. It's a 58 caliber Zouave, and it's a replica of the 1863 Springfield. Anyway, but it's a shorter barrel. It's not the 37 barrel, 37 inch. So I bought it just because it had a beautiful stock. I mean, one of the most beautiful figured ash stocks I've ever seen. And the guy wanted 75 bucks for it. Stock did have a crack in it. Well, I was able to repair the stock, no problem. But it's got it's an exact replica. So it's got those three tapered riflings in it. Well, that barrel, man, I messed around with loads and different types of balls and projectiles, sabos, and I couldn't hold a 4 inch group with that gun. So I took the ramrod. They got a steel ramrod, and I put duct tape around it until I built it up to where it was just almost snug in the barrel. And then I started going in with emery cloth, and I removed all the rifling out of that barrel, and because I wanted a fowler, and I figured, well, if nothing else, it's not a rifle, so I might as well, make a shotgun out of it. And I killed a lot of grouse with it. But now I can put a 570 ball in it with a 30 thousandths patch, and I can actually hold about a 7 inch group at 100 yards. Yeah, no shit, dynamite, huh? Hey, old lady O. Yep, exactly, Martin. That's what I'm thinking. You know what? And I'm about half tempted. I've been here for an hour and 20 minutes. It's only 8 o'clock. I'm about half tempted to roll up and take the 45-minute drive up Stemelt Hill and see if I can't get go for some trout up there. This is pointless. And like I said, the water's going down even more. And I haven't seen not one fucking fish over 2 inches long. Okay, so I just seen the biggest bass I've seen here in the last hour 20 minutes, and he's about 4 inches long. Yeah, yeah, Rob. Thanks, Rob. I know a 4 inch bass when I see one. Shit, I'm not seeing. Yeah, I can see fish rolling out there in the deep water, but that's, 100 yards away. Ah, what a bitch. Hey, Randall, what's going on? Oh, you went to Jim Morrison's gravesite in Paris? That's cool. Well, the only risers I'm seeing are way, way out there, in the deep water. I just seen one rise out there. He's probably 250, 300 yards, and any of them that have rolled in close is 100 yards, and I can't even get to them. That's why when the water was going out, I threw my egg out there and let the current carry it way out there. But the water's going down so much, man. It's just, it's not good conditions at all. And that water is just like bath water. The nice thing about the reservoirs up on top of Stemelt is they're constantly using the water for irrigation, and they're pulling it's like a series of reservoirs, and they're all interconnected. And the ones way up high, they're still drawing spring water, and there's shady spots up there. There's still snow in some places on Mission Ridge. So it is every few days it's getting a good shot at some good water. Yeah, I'm using a fly rod. Yeah, I know 100 yards is a long fucking ways. Maybe if you had a cannon. I see Skipjack Cindy and Travis. They've got this little bait barge. It's an RC boat, and when they're catfishing in the deep channels, they're out there 150 yards. They put their bait on this thing. It's got a release. It's designed specifically for this purpose, and they run that thing out there in the channel. Travis releases it, brings it back. They put their next rig on it, run it out there again to another spot, and I mean, they catch gigantic catfish, monsters, on a regular basis. Yep, bait boats, that's what they call them. Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. There's guys that use drones for, you know, finding deer. I mean, all kinds of stuff. It kind of takes the sport out of it. It's kind of like putting a 3x9 variable scope on a muzzleloader. That just makes me cringe. Well, fuck, I'm still debating on whether I should go to the other place or not. Travis's boat goes about 600 yards. I just got that. Earth's favorite place in Paris is the catacombs. You are a goth woman, aren't you? Yeah, it's illegal here, be husky, but I see them all the time, man. Yeah, you're correct. They're illegal to use for the hunt, but you can use them to locate a wounded animal. Just like, oh, the hell was I going to say? Oh, just like when you're hunting waterfowl, you can hunt them out of a boat, but you cannot be under power. You have to be stopped or drifting in the current. Southern Dave, what's up? Yeah, I don't care for that, man, using that kind of stuff. What's up, Gills? Well, I came down here all jacked up to catch them big carp, and the water's way down. I didn't even take into consideration that, 3 weeks ago, the water was 70 degrees. It's probably 75 now, and it's dropped. Water level's dropped about 2.5, 3 feet. So I'm not seeing any fish whatsoever. The only fish I'm seeing are 3-4 inches long, and normally you can see 1.5 foot long bass all over the place, and I have not seen nothing. Yeah, it's a little bit hazy today, but not as bad as it has been. But I'm not, the only thing I'm seeing rising, normally this lagoon behind me, there's fish rising all over the place and absolutely nothing. The only ones I'm seeing rising are way out here in the deep water. So that's got to be what happened. Yeah, I think when I'm done with this smoke, we're going to walk out of here, and I'm going to take the 45-minute drive and go up to the trout pond. This blows. For if we don't find the next whiskey bar, tell me let's go. Now here comes all the fucking seaweed coming in now. There's huge mats of this shit. See that one right there? No, Eartha, you go, girl. Oh, shit. Yeah, see, the fuck thing is those fish have all moved out to that bigger water, deeper water now, because it's so shallow and warm in this lagoon. It probably won't be good fishing in here for 2-3 months. So this is the last time I come here for a while. Like I said, as soon as I'm done with the smoke, guys, we're rolling up, and we're gonna head to that, up to the Greenwood Reservoir number 3, I think it is. Man, I'm glad I reeled in though with all these huge clumps of seaweed and grass coming in. All right, buddy. Take care. Be Husky. Thanks for stopping in, man. Take each step wisely, my brother. You're going to be all alone up there. Oh, okay. You got your family. Okay, never mind. Yeah, when I lived way up by the northeastern corner of Washington, by the Idaho border and British Columbia border, we used to go camping for 2-3 weeks at a time. And that's what we do. We fish, usually do it in September so I could hunt some grouse. Oh, that sucks. That was a wasted drive coming up here. Yeah, I haven't done it in a few years, but for deer season, I used to load my quad in my truck, and I had all my camping gear, and I'd go up solo and camp and hunt. But now that I have this all this issue with vertigo, which I haven't had any episodes in probably 8 months, but I didn't want to be out there by myself in case something happened. So I quit doing that about 3 years ago. Yep, I'm going to a different spot. I'm done with this cigarette. We're rolling out of here. I got about a 45-minute drive, but I'm gonna leave the stream running and gonna head up to that trout pond. Shit, what a bummer, man. You guys, fuck. Get a room. I'm gonna hold this tripod up. Yeah, keep rolling out there, you bastards. They're way out there, man. Alrighty. You guys. Yeah, that works. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Fuck, that was a wasted trip. Yeah, I don't see any fish out here rolling on this lagoon. Now I got a 3/4 of a mile walk out of here. So yeah, you guys can see right here. These are pretty much dried up, but there's still some blackberries. And there's still some good berries. And there's a couple of mulberry trees. And then there's currant berries also. The currant berries are already done though. Yeah, you guys can see all these cypress trees around this campground here. It's because the fucking wind blows here like you wouldn't believe it. Up until about the end of June, middle of July, when all the snow's off all these ridges, all these mountains around me, then the wind stops. Yep, lots and lots of blackberries, all up and down the riverbank. See if we see any fish on this bridge. See what we have going on here. If there's any fish. I doubt it. Yeah, it's shallow here too, real shallow. Even worse than the other spot. Place is a waste of time now. Done from here for a few months. Till things cool down. When I get up here to the Jeep, guys, I'll get caught up on chat. Sorry about that. one thing, when I get to that Jeep, I'm losing some clothes, man. Oh, Lordy. That's my favorite part of this walk. At the end of it, you got this staircase to go up after a nice big burn push. Yeah. Get you guys up here on the charger. Whew, that was a walk. Why did you join? I'm gonna. Damn it, man. Let's see if I got this charger here. Oh, that's the wrong cord, damn it. Oh, my phone's on 100%. That works. Get my battery bank on the charger. Okay. Wee Man's in here? Hey, what's going on, Wee Man? Trudge, what's up, brother? Sorry, guys, I was walking. Yeah. No, I couldn't do that to you guys. Go topless. Because one of my nipples is shaped like a stop sign, and the other one kind of looks like, well, you know that spot that was on Gorbachev's head, that birthmark, kind of looked like drip. Yeah, that's what the other one looks like. What? She's a little feisty this morning. Sound like a stop sign. I know it did. It looked like ketchup, didn't it? Yeah, right. Okay, here comes Park Ranger, so I'll make sure my yellow tab is up here. He's coming by checking. Oh, he's stopping. Oh, he's emptying garbage cans. I thought he was coming to talk to me. I came down here one time last year, and I forgot to put my parking pass on my rear view mirror or my dash, and I got a ticket from the park ranger, but it said to report to the ranger station before I leave, so I did, and he tore the ticket up. That's pretty nice of him. So guys, I'm not going to be looking at chat for about 20 minutes, okay? Yeah, we'll go try for some trout. He's dead for the year now. Once I come back until the water temperature starts dropping. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Yeah, you can really see the smoke now. Yeah, I don't know if you guys were paying attention to that place I just passed on the right. That guy's got that piece of property. It's got like I think three and a quarter or under 3¼ acres. And that piece of property sold, I don't know, 10 years ago for $2.5 million. And that was just a piece of property. Then the guy had to go in and develop it and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, riverfront property on this Columbia River is absolutely astronomical. Diesel, 609 a gallon, regular, $4.99. Fucking highway robbery. probably just down here that it's windy. It's weird on this river, man. You can be someplace and it'll mile-an-hour winds. I never could figure that out. Yeah, this guy's place right here. This guy's place is, I think he had it on the market. It might still be on the market, but he had it on the market for $4.1 million. But got a nice house on it. About the end of it. It's quite the place. Try to make some time here. So it's 8:33. I'll be up there at that lake in about probably 40 minutes. So that gets me up there at about 9. 10. I can fish for a couple hours. Perfect. I can fish as long as I want, but usually about 7 hours I'm done. Besides, I want to try some of my new buzzers, and this lake is perfect for buzzers. I've done pretty good on this little lake up here, reservoir, with buzzers and nymphs and muddlers. Do real good with muddlers. Dude, you're gonna fucking pull out in front of me. You fucking douchebag. You couldn't wait 10 more seconds. What a fucking knob. Okay, at least you're gonna do the speed limit. I hope everybody's having a good Monday. My wife, she got back on Friday afternoon, the last week of radiation treatments for our dog. Dog's doing 100% better. I mean, she's doing fantastic. She's not having any difficulties breathing, so the radiation worked. She's got to go back in 3 months for a checkup. So my wife went ahead and took today off too, and she's going grocery shopping today. Yeah, you can see down on this end of the valley, this end of the river, a lot less smoke down here. Man, that's like the third sheriff rig I've seen. I wonder where they're heading. Ah, it's almost 9, break time. Heading to their favorite donut shop. Yeah, it might get warm today. It's let's see, it's 8:30 in the morning, 8:38, excuse me, and it's already 74 degrees. Take a quick gander here. Brother Jerry, B-say, what's going on, man? No, I'm not wearing any panties today. How about that? I'll tell you one thing. I got sweats on, but underneath them I have cargo shorts on. I'm glad I wore them because as soon as I get up to this little reservoir, these sweats are coming off. Going commando, baby. AKA free balling. We actually made pretty good time coming down that river. I might might get there a little earlier than I thought I was going to get there. You know, it's funny too. This little reservoir I'm going to, normally I'm up here at daylight or 30 minutes after, 6:30, 7 o'clock. And I hardly ever catch any fish until between the hours of 9 and 10:30. That's when I catch the fish. It's weird. But it may be, if these reservoirs are too warm, it's going to be shit fishing. But I had to make the drive. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Yeah, I can't wait to try some of my new buzzers up here. across the Columbia River here. I didn't even break my rod down. Rob, I absolutely love steel game. Oh my God. That's some funny shit, man. Yeah, that steel game's funny, man. So, I got kind of a funny story for you guys. I don't know why I thought of it. But, you know how sometimes you'll get a day off and you'll like lose a day or gain a day. And, you know, you think it's Tuesday and it's actually Monday. Well, I remember I called my old man every Sunday and talked to him for a bit. And it was when I turned 60. At least I thought I did. I told my old man, I'm talking to him, and I go, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm already 60 years old. And my old man started laughing. He goes, that's because you're not. I go, what? He goes, you're only 59. And then I did the math. I was like, oh, right on. Gained a year. Fuck yeah. How often do you do that? bit of wind on the river, but it ain't bad. What I like about this place up here, it's nice and peaceful and quiet. A lot of the places I fish are by a major road or state interstate, and man, the traffic and the noise it kind of ruins the experience. I like going to these little reservoirs up here on this mountain. It's just so peaceful and quiet. Yeah, there ain't no smoke at all up here, man. Nice. Ooh, those were either wild canaries or a couple goldfinches that just, I thought I was going to hit them.